Welcome back to Dat Game, the show where we take a look at video games with sexy, bomb-ass covers. I'm Shades, and we need to take a moment of silence. At the end of March this year, Scarlet Blade shut its servers, bringing one of the sexiest MMOs to a close. I reviewed this one during my first year of Dat Game, and it had nothing to hide. It may have been quite grindy, but for what it lacked due to boredom, it more than made up for it in boobs. I figure, yeah, now's the time to migrate the shady peeps and players from Scarlet Blade to another sexy MMO. That's why for the next few videos we are taking a look at some of the sexiest and hottest MMOs on the market that may or may not have the goods. All the MMOs we'll be looking at in the next few videos are made by the company Cyberstep. Cyberstep flew below my radar for quite a while, but trust me when I say, they know how to do sexy. Today we're taking a look at Cosmic Break, a third-person MMO shooter with sexy girls in robot armor.
These games are technical. That's why I invited our tech support, Specs.
Well, I think he just invited me because he needs someone to say the big words.
Shut up.
Cosmic Break is a sequel to a game called C21 Steel Battle Chronicles, also made by Cyberstep. You could say that Cosmic Break is the more refined and sexy version.
Set in the future, in another dimension known as the Cosmic Ark, a race of robots known as the Arks have awakened to find their world is engulfed in chaos. The remaining Arks, Courage, Wisdom and Strength, formed 3 unions, one which the player must join. Each faction is competing to take down chaos and shape the future of the world.
3 factions, the fate of the world resting on an outcome of a war to see who will be the best. Really?
You're going to say this like the current US elections, aren't you?
No! Am I really that predictable?
One thing I noticed when you boot up the launcher is that there actually is a single player mode. Not many MMOs have a single player feature. You know, because they're multiplayer.
The single player is kind of like a tutorial for the gameplay, showing you how the mechanics work as well as giving story to some of the main stars.
Here you can test out Lars Flame, the Queen of Underboob.
Named after her amazing rack. And not after a Toby Fox fan game.
She's equipped with a variety of weapons and has fantastic ground movement. Primrose the blonde bombshell who can cut through the sky like butter, and Lily Rain, the blue knight with long-range firepower.
Just looking at the designs of the girls, you would think that the sexiness is going to overpower the game, and that the gameplay would be quite below bar. But you would be surprised.
I'm surprised these girls have any boob support at all. You've got center boob, under boob, and side boob.
By picking Laz, we can show you some of her four-legged action. Using the mouse, we control her aiming and shooting. We have primary and secondary weapons used for certain combat situations, such as hard and heavy, or fast and chip damage. The bottom right is our health bar, along with our special burst power. Using this gives us a power advantage depending on what is equipped on the field.
Well, she is equipped with an amazing pair of tits, so you can tell she has an upper body advantage.
This is why I talk for tech, you talk for tits.
My mum stopped talking to me.
The top bar is your team's points. Each time you die, you lose points. Once the bar is empty, it's game over.
The top left is where you keep your items you pick up on the field, much like items in Mario Kart.
These girls could pick up a bra or two. The single player is quite standard, with a cute story between characters, sexy robots fighting robots, and simple and responsive gameplay. It reminds me of games like Zone of Enders, or Armored Core. The single player also gives you an idea on what type of girlbot you should build, being tank heavy, airstrike, or ground moving. Each has their strengths and weaknesses.
Now that we have our basics down, let's get online and bust some busts. At the start, we're allowed to pick 3 mechs to start with, the 3 main from the story, and 3 heavy-duty bots.
I'm thinking we gotta have a balance of sexy and heavy. Let's get some air support, some ground, and some long range. That way we can mix and match.
If we don't like the bots we have, we can swap and change parts as we go. After the story intro, we decide on which faction we want to side with. I'm thinking Icy, cause she's adorable.
That, and it's a wise choice.
Oh, I see what you did there! Ooh!
Once we're all ready, we're taken to the Cosmic Arc. Here we can jump into battles, missions, tune up our robots, and chat to other players.
I think we need to test our gear. Let's jump into battle.
We start at the E grades and work our way up as we get more leveled and get better gear. Now, here is a warning to you all. Multiplayer is not like single player, for one reason and one reason only. It's fast.
Everyone is playing for keeps online, so expect your first few matches to explode in your face. Or just to ride the coattails of others until you get enough money for gear. Straight away in the heat of battle, the music pulls you in. It reminds me of music of the PS1 era, of games such as Ape Escape.
Oh, that game was great! Them monkeys, though. So hard to catch.
Well, if you had so much trouble, why didn't you just use the net?
Oh, snap, girl!
Oh, snail!
The graphics are not state of the art, but they're still quite fantastic. It's like a polished PS1 game, almost like Tron Bonne, but in HD. This makes its online play smooth, especially for the amount of detail in design and the high octane action. After each match you are ranked on your kills and moves, and rewarded with EXP, items, parts, and money to spend in the garage.
Let's hit the parts and garage shop. This is my area.
Okay, take it away.
In the shop, we can buy more parts, items, assists, and robots. All in various designs from chibis, serious anime waifus, and cute Mo-style characters. Some being for promotions, and other that are just crazy and wacky in design.
This is just a chick. I mean, what kind of hardware is she bringing to the table?
She's got the bazookas.
Eyes on the game, come on, Shades.
Sorry.
You can also play Garpon, which is much like a toy machine, where you insert special tokens and get random prizes as results.
Now let's talk mates, also known as assists, such as Packet.
Man, Packet is packing.
By buying these assists, they give you side missions during your battles. Fulfill the requirements and they will reward you with special parts and gear.
You can also gift them, which will keep them very happy.
This chick could use a new zipper. Okay, time to get some grease on our hands in the garage. Here we can modify, scrap, and build girlbots. This can be quite fun, but it takes a bit of knowledge in parts and builds. Each robot has a size small, medium, and large. Because of this, some parts and pieces won't work with others. Now before we upgrade, let's spend some of our XP to level up some traits, which gives us more room in the building department. Once that's done, we can start adding parts and building bays.
Okay. Can we build a Shantae looking robot? I want my genie waifu on the battlefield with epic hips and big ass guns.
That might be a problem, as there is a weight issue for each bot, remember? We will have to cut corners.
Come on, Specs, I know you can do it. This is your field of expertise.
Once we deck out our robot, we can head to the paint shop for some colours. Here we can also import skins. So if you have the skills at home, you can put anyone you want into the game.
Shantae is a beast on the battlefield. She has the speed and grace of the real thing.
Yep, but don't forget she has some cons too. Her weapons are not as strong, so we need to balance our team out.
Okay. I want a 4-legged robot shark girl.
Shades, that's...
I want a 4-legged shark girl.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, now that's a robot that will strike fear into enemies' hearts. It looks like her head's been eaten by a horse shark.
Now, as MMOs are quite big, we can only cover so much. I mean, there are more intricate game elements such as core tuning, but let's try and keep it simple and show a battle event. Every now and again, there will be an event battle with special requirements and such. These have different difficulties, so be prepared to go up against some tough opponents.
Don't worry, Specs. I got this. Say hello to Chompy, the most badass robot you've ever seen.
There aren't any boobs on it though.
I realise that, but everybody at Shady Corner thinks that this guy here is a boob, so technically, that counts.
So what do you think of Cosmic Break, Shades? Does it get your seal of approval?
You know what? I didn't realise I wanted this game until now.
At the start of this journey, I was worried. To me, MMOs are just a lot of work. You've got to be open to learning so many mechanics and breaking down everything from the basics to the most advanced techniques of gameplay. Something I just don't have time for. But to be honest, this game was quite quick and easy to play. The single player actually sold me and made me want to learn more. Once you're in, you're set on an easy pace. And like we said, we didn't even cover the core building, exploring more of the world, or other types of battles and story missions. For an MMO, things get more complex as you go, but with Cosmic Break, it kinda eases you in at a nice speed.
Everything feels natural and there isn't a big learning curve. You are rewarded for all your efforts, and there are heaps of reasons to continue to play. And loads of sexiness to see in battle.
A game to build the ultimate waifu to battle robots and other waifus. This game is pleasing. I highly recommend it. And I would love to verse you guys online sometime, so let me know below and let's build a guild. The best part? It's free!
Thanks for helping me out with this review today, Specs. I know it was a little bit more intricate, and I figured I could use your expertise.
No problems, boss. Though, I wish I could load out like those girls in the game.
Why can't you?
I'm too top heavy.
Well, that's it for this episode of That Game. I'm Shades, and stay tuned for more MMO game reviews. Good night.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you want to keep up to date with the latest DAT goodness, click the subscribe button, and don't forget to click like on this video. Also, if you guys want to see some exclusive and uncensored DAT Game episodes, including extra content, you can support us on Patreon. And if you want to wear DAT Game, you can head on over to our store and get some sweet Shady shirts and merch. Thanks again for watching.
Oh, that's hot! No. What am I that unpredictable?
That unpredictable.
I'm that unpredictable. Okay.
Oh shit! No,
Sorry.
no, fuck y'all.
Sorry.
Mixing it up. I didn't know how to react then. I'm like, roll
No,
the
that's
eyes,
good.
Give a
That's
bit
good.
of a face.
That's good. My mum stopped talking to me.
Is that how you want me to go?
Yeah, no. Yeah, we'll do it again one more time.
No, can I do that again? I need
Yeah.
to do it really slow.
Yeah. Do you want me to do that again?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Fuck, so
I put the puns in there for you because I know how much you love them.
all the puns all the time.
Use a net and ape escape.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean it. I thought you didn't understand the joke, so I explained it. Okay.
Acts like I didn't have a childhood, this guy. Fuck.
Alright. I love you. I love how you're very like, God, cover up. I've just noticed that you feel like a cover up, like. Okay. I want a 4-legged shark girl robot.
Shades. That's...
I
probably said something.
apparently just another YouTuber who's just hijacking a fucking thing. It's alright. That was great.
Yay!
We watched Game Grumps. Okay.